Hello, everybody. This is Rebecca here with the Deep Earth Singing Moon weekly reading for Monday, the 21st of December 2015. And we are just on the cusp of the solstice, the darkest time of the year, the longest night, the shortest day. And I hope that everyone is able to find some time and space in their life for some stillness amidst the busyness of these days and these times. And I know for a lot of people, especially the end of last week was kind of a crazy time, a real crazy making time with a lot of upheaval and conflicts and weird interactions happening and all that kind of stuff. And it felt really emotionally challenging and yeah, so hopefully we're coming into something a little bit new and better this week, and we can tap into that stillness and the rest for some peace for ourselves as well. And this is kind of a special weekly reading for me because I'm not going to be doing these anymore so much. I'm going to be turning them over to the team of incredible women that are behind the Deep Earth Singing Moon community. And you've seen Awen the past couple of weeks doing one of the readings, but we have some other lovely women stepping forward. So you will see in the next weeks Jillian, Leanne, and Rima also stepping in, and they are going to rotate through, hopefully over the next months, leaving me free to focus on the new moon forecast and on some other projects. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'll be enjoying those weekly readings as well. So just to begin, we have our cards, and I drew them last night just to give everybody a chance to comment before I did this, because I knew that I was, well, in theory, going to be off early this morning, still working on it. So we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And this time we have a bonus card that is for everybody, message for everybody. So I've not looked at these, and we'll see what they are. So card number 1, for those of you who have picked card number 1, you have Ostara. And the message on this card is one of fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Now, it may seem a little strange to be receiving this card at this time of the year. After all, we're in the depths of winter. But after all, where does conception take place but in the darkness and in this time of deep dreaming? So with this card, this is a reassurance and a message to you to use this time to tap into your dreams, to use this time to focus on what it is that you need to make these dreams a reality, and to make creativity and flow a real part of your life. I'm going to say not only just over this next week, but really over the next 10 days, the next 10 to 14 days, maybe really throughout this whole moon cycle, but really the next 10 to 14 days is really important. Your focus needs to be on creativity and on flow and on trusting those new projects, those new dreams, those new visions that are coming through, giving space for them. Really important in this time. So yeah, it's a time of fertility, really. Yeah, abundance in its seed form coming through. So that's for you. Okay, those of you who have picked card number 2, you have Vesta. And your focus is on the home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. But this, the message I'm getting around this is, again, for the next 9 to 10 days, maybe even 10 to 14 days, your focus needs to be on your home, on your life at home, on enjoying the light, the warmth of your own home hearth fires in this time of darkness, creating a nurturing and celebratory environment over this holiday season for yourself and for your household, whether that is your children, partner, friends, housemates, yourself, your pets, whoever it is, maybe your guides, your ancestors. But let your focus be on your home, on creating that really warm, nurturing space, on cultivating what it is that you want to experience in that space, and giving yourself permission to do that, giving yourself permission to shut out as much as you can that outside world and bring yourself home into that center and experiencing that. So that's for you who have picked card number 2. And card number 3. Ooh, totally different energy here. Independent, vast. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Wow, what a strong message coming through this one. Just such strength here. Just to focus on your own learning, to step into your own independence and your own power, allowing yourself to acknowledge that. A lot of the time, it's not even so much that people walk all over us, although they may do, but that when they walk all over us, it is because we are not valuing ourselves. We are not valuing, who we are as independent women. We are making ourselves less, and those outward circumstances are like mirrors reflecting that back to us. So what the message from Bast at this time is to acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your own power and your own capacity to stand on your own 2 feet. It's a time for that, it's a time for that. So knowing your own strength, knowing your own power, not doubting that, not allowing yourself to fall into, old patterns of dependency or codependency or victimization, but knowing that there comes a time to say enough is enough, and that you have the capability inside of you to be that strong, independent woman who you are, and to hold that for yourself in all of your relationships and in the world. So that is your guidance for this week. Again, I'm getting that it's around a 9 to 10 day cycle, maybe even 10 to 14, but it's really that 10 days that is your focus and the real message for you. So you may be feeling your independence being tested in this time, which is really common because, in this time we have a lot of contact with our family members that maybe we don't on an ordinary basis. But the message is that, you are in a different space. You are a strong, independent woman, and your focus needs to be on cultivating that independence. Obviously in a way that is respectful to the people around you and respectful to other people. But don't doubt that. Don't doubt your own strength and your own power. That's what it's about. You can really claim that for yourself. So you have Bast. And then the final one, which is a message for us all. Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Oh, it's worth repeating that. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. We don't need to hurry or force things to happen. Sometimes we want the answers now. We want the money now. We want the results now. We want everything now. We're used to instant gratification, and if we don't get it yesterday, we're not happy. Not what this time is about. We have 10 days of stillness, of darkness, of silence, of focus, of honoring that time and honoring that return to the light and allowing, because you know what happens in the darkness. We go from that point of conception to the growth of that fully formed, human baby, human being. And what would happen if we went in there and tried to poke around and make it happen faster? Doesn't help, doesn't make it happen. It would destroy the process. So sometimes it is about just stepping back and allowing things to unfold in their own time, giving it space, giving yourself space to rest in stillness, to meditate, to be creative, to be in the quiet, to journal. If you are the one who got card number 3 with that independence, do some reflection on your relationships and your life, whether you go out for a walk or whether you sit down and do some journaling about the interactions that you're having with people, and you can make conscious choices around that. If you record number 2 and you had the home with Vesta, allow yourself that space of just peace and joy and nurturing and warmth in your own personal space. Give yourself that gift. Don't be worried about what's going on outside. It will all take care of itself. And when you come back to it, you will find that there have been big shifts forward, big changes in the things that are happening. And if you had card number 1 with that fertility and creative focus, how does fertility happen? How does conception happen? It happens when you allow it. It happens when you give it the space and the time that it needs, when you honor the process and honor the time that it takes. So that's very much what this time is about. So just remember that. If you start to feel hurried or pressured or like you need to have everything happening yesterday, give yourself 10 days, 9 to 10 days. Allow yourself to focus on these messages that were given to you, and just remember the message from Una that easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force anything. Let things happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So much love. Blessings to you all, and I hope you have a wonderful season of celebration of light in the darkness. And I'll see you on Facebook.